Welcome to the very pretty Cappannelle Racecourse here in Rome, and the reason I'm here is because this is the culmination of the Sheikh Mansour Festival World Arabian Horse Racing Conference. Some 500 delegates from more than 80 countries have been here over the last 4 days, and we've covered a lot of ground discussing matters from weight loss through to rules and regulations, handicapping and even the UAE racing programme. Today we've got 9 races on the card here at Cappannelle. 3 of them are for purebred Arabians, and it's the apprentices who are up first. It'll be interesting to see just how they get on. Plenty of leading figures among the UAE's racing fraternity were on hand in Italy to watch what turned out to be a really interesting afternoon of racing. The Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak apprentice event, over 1600 metres, provided another chapter to South Korea's rapidly developing racing story. Apprentice Jung Jung-hee enjoyed the luck of the draw when partnered with the unbeaten Urge de Galora, and his mount was much the best, coming home in front of Italian jockey Gabriele Cannarella on Triade, with Moroccan Omar Lakjal finishing third on board Uragano de Chia. Jung-hee, who survived a sticky moment after passing the post, was adding an Italian win to others in Australia and his homeland.
Yes, very happy. I'm so very happy. And very good horse and very good field. I'm riding 1500 riding and the winner 24 winners.
Swiss rider Astrid Wuerschelager is also accustomed to international success, having won the 2015 Her Highness Sheikha Fatima World Championship in Abu Dhabi. She booked her spot in this year's final 2 when partnering Mirko to a comfortable victory here. Facing 9 rivals, Wuerschelager reeled in Italian jockey Jessica Marcialis in Cappannelle's long home straight, much to the disappointment of the local crowd. The big race is up next here at Cappannelle. It's a listed event, and it's probably going to be the highlight of this whole week here in Rome, because we've got a couple of horses that are very much of interest. Laris Pin came over from Italy to contest the Cappannelle Classic, so he's taking very much a drop in class here. And horse number 10, Ziad, is owned by His Highness Sheikh Mansour, so he would surely be a very fitting winner, and I think on form he can probably do it. Let's see what happens. As the son of the great Cappannelle Classic winning mare Mizna, Ziad is bred to be very smart indeed, and he was far too good here. Ridden by Italian jockey Pierre Convertino, Antoine Watrigant's charge easily picked up long-time leader Al Janoub and won well. Laris Pin finished third. Ziad was bouncing back from a 4th place finish in the Toulouse round of the series, and will now travel on to the final leg, which takes place in the Netherlands at the end of June. I'll start by saying congratulations. Are you very happy?
Yes, I am happy. I love Roma. It's very perfect.
And how good do you think this horse is? Is he a star, or maybe he's better than the others?
A young star. No, I think it's a good horse, but young horse is necessary for this horse running for a year quietly. No race too difficult. Today in Rome it's normal, race normal for this horse is good, but the next time I hope go to Dendrick and Hollanda for the triptych, but it's a good horse, I think.
Perfect. And today conditions, the ground, grass is fine for him?
No, it's very good for him, no problem.
And your jockey, very nice ride?
No, it's a good jockey, it's Italian jockey. I prefer a good jockey, no problem today.
The Sheikh Mansour Festival's tireless organiser, Lara Sawaya, was on hand along with leading UAE delegates to make the presentations. A day after, she hosted a lively final session of the conference, which took place over 3 days at the Roma Cavalieri Hotel. Welcome to day 2 of the World Arabian Horse Racing Conference here in Rome. The auditorium looks a little empty at the moment. That's because we're around about half an hour away from the first session of the day, which is on media and communication. It will be hosted by Philip Brannan. We've got some really good panellists for both that seminar and the 2 that follow, which are women in racing. And then this afternoon we have a session on rules and regulations, which will be moderated by Abu Dhabi Racecourse's Pat Buckley. So plenty to discuss for the delegates over the next few hours. The media session raised issues of a lack of information about purebred Arabian racing. and Philip Branham felt that progress will now be made.
It's been a very high quality conference this time, and the calibre of people that we had on my session in particular I was absolutely delighted with. And it was great to have such a mix of media. We had print media, but digital media, we had broadcast media.
And what do you think was the sort of key points that came out of it? I mean, we heard a lot about sort of need to develop new media, the need to get better information to journalists. Do you think that was one of the major issues?
It was information resource, that was the key to it, and the need for a central statistical database, because the media, as we all recognised on the panel, is one of the most important tools we have for promoting Arabian racing. But we need to help the media to help Arabian racing, and it comes down to very fundamental basic things, like the individual racing authorities effectively communicating back their information, results, times, distances, quotes from owners, trainers, jockeys, so that those can be distributed from a central point.
Another topic which produced heated debate was handicapping, a subject which came up during Pat Buckley's Rules and Regulations session, when the issue of a longer UAE racing season was also discussed.
Handicapping has always been a bone of contention, you know, no matter what. You can please some of the people some of the time and all the people none of the time, you know. And basically, that is going to be discussed today at the workshop, and we may well try and do some alterations in the... You see, what happens when a horse comes from outside of the country to the United Arab Emirates, he has a rating. If not from the States, we have to manufacture a rating compatible with his performances, how many stakes races he won or whatever, you know. But a lot of horses that do come from outside to the Emirates, they don't live up to the rating that they have on. And then our handicappers drop them a bit, and they still don't live up to it. And then they drop them a bit more, and what happens then? The owner starts complaining because his high-grade, high-rated horse is suddenly a 60, 70 horse, you know. But the fact, I think, and a lot of people don't really understand, a lot of these Arabian horses come from cold climate countries. They're probably imported at the wrong time into the United Arab Emirates, and they just do not acclimatise.
Plenty of the topics brought up at the conference are likely to be addressed over the next few months, with Lara Sawaya indicating that a new database for Arabians will be up and running by November the 13th, when the Sheikh Mansour Festival hosts its finals night in Abu Dhabi. Lara also announced that the 2017 World Arabian Horse Racing Conference will take place in Casablanca, Morocco.